Dial it back a bit. And spins and spins. Hi. May the 4th. It's May. We're just going to wait a second for people to show up. If you are here, go ahead and grab yourself grab yourself a blanket or a towel. We're going to use that in the beginning of class. If not, we'll just roll up your mat a little bit. Another thing that would work beautifully is a throw pillow off your couch. We're going to use it to create a little bit of a back bend, but not big back bend. Yeah, so we will be dialing it back a little bit today. It's still, I always want it to be challenging, but we're not going to move as quickly. We're going to take an opportunity to really kind of dial into, hi Joy, really dial into the shoulders more and engaging our abdominals. So sometimes when we kind of get moving with the bigger movements, we kind of forget about all the stabilizers and how to really activate them. And we're getting from A to C, but we're kind of forgetting B. So we're focusing on B today. We got another minute to go. So grab your blanket or towel, or grab your throw pillow off your couch, or one of the 80,000 pillows you might have on your bed. If you've got blocks, if you've got straps, if you have any props that you want to bring, grab those. And we'll get moving. It feels like it's been 8 years since I've taught, and it was just last week, but I only taught one class because it was wacky last week in a good way, but it just went wackadoodle. So I don't know. Can I remember how to teach? We're going to see. All right. Let's get to our mats. All right. Let's finish my booty. This is how I keep my floor clean. All right. So you've got your towel or your blanket, and you are going to roll it up, but I don't want you to roll it up to its thickest because that's going to be a little bit too much. We just want a slight opening here. So I rolled mine up about halfway. Granted, if you want more, I'm not going to stop you. I'm not there to stop you, but I'm just going to ask you to try to not go as far as you can. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. So we're not trying to find our maximum here. We're just trying to get into our body. So rolled blanket. We are going to lie down, and we're going to let it come right across our shoulder blades, like so basically where our armpits are. I want you to be able to lie back and let your head rest back. And I want you to bring your arms up and overhead so they're shoulders distance apart and the palms are facing each other. And then keep that distance and let the shoulders fall all the way behind you. And you can let the legs go long, or you can let the knees bend, but I want you to let your arms relax here. And they might relax a little bit wider apart, and that's okay. It's just where your shoulders are today. But just drop into it, get heavy, and breathe. Good. So you can adjust your posture as you need to. And if this feels like too much of a back bend, just pop yourself back up and unroll the blanket a little bit. You can just do a little bit less here. But now the backs of my hands are on the floor, not necessarily on my mat because of where I'm lying on it. Letting my head get heavy and letting my face get soft. I'm trying to let the shoulders soften as I relax into each inhale and exhale. Just taking a few breaths here. And so I surfed all weekend, so I really, really feel this. I really kind of feel everything right now. Some of you here may have been surfing as well, so you might be feeling it too. Just take a few more breaths here. Last one. And I want you to very slowly lift your arms back up and overhead. And you can let them rest down at your sides. And just roll off to your side and just push yourself off of your blanket just enough to move the blanket out of the way and lie on your back once more. Just take a moment to settle. And judging by how good that felt, I think I probably need to do a yin class pretty soon for y'all. All right, so we're on our back, and I want you to bring your knees up. So your knees are bent and your knees are stacked above your hips. And I want you to bring your arms up and overhead. So we're going to keep the arms still. You're welcome to bring your arms to your sides at the beginning, but just try with your arms reaching towards the ceiling first. And I want you to flex your feet, and you're going to draw your right knee towards your belly and push your left heel away. So you're going to knit the ribs in, you're going to pull the belly button in. I want you to really feel the abs engage here. Keep drawing the knee towards the chest, keep pushing the left foot away. Good, and then both knees bend. We're going to stack them up and overhead, or stack them up above our hips. And then you're going to start to draw the left knee towards you, push the flexed right leg away. Good. Keep knitting the ribs, keep pressing the belly button towards the spine to press the back towards the mat. Keep drawing the left knee towards the chest. Good, go ahead and bring the knees back together once more. And so now you have that option. As the right knee draws in and the left foot pushes away, you can let the left arm drop behind you. Keep the right arm up. Keep drawing the right knee towards you. So stay really mindful here. Don't force yourself with momentum. I want it to be controlled movement. Good, left arm comes up, left knee bends, both knees are bent. Good, go ahead and push the right leg away, left knee towards the chest, right arm behind you. Keep pulling the belly button in against the spine. So again, if you don't want to do the arms, you can keep the arms reaching straight up, or you can bring them to your sides. Good, right arm comes up, both knees bent. Here we go again. So we're going to push the left leg away, draw the right knee towards us. So that right knee is coming to the inside of the right leg. And we're hovering the left arm and the left leg. Both knees bend, reach. Push the right leg away, right arm back. Good. I'm going to bring that left arm to the inside of my left knee. Excellent. Let's do that again one more time. Left leg, left arm push away. Right arm comes to the inside of the right knee. So we're really tucking on that side. Do you hate me yet? I hate me right now. Go ahead and bend the knee. All right, and then go ahead and then that right arm, right leg are going to reach. Left arm comes to the inside of the left knee. Knit those ribs in. Keep pulling the belly in. Good, and then go ahead and bend. You can hug your knees to your chest. You're going to reach your arms up and overhead. Get a big, big, big stretch here. Good, and then go ahead and hug your knees to your chest. And then you can roll a few times if you like. If not, you can just keep on hugging your knees to your chest. But eventually we're going to meet sitting up, and you can bring your hands behind you. We're going to find Navasana. All right, so our toes are eye level, and hands are behind you to support you. You can bring your arms to your sides. We're just going to hover and hold. So using that newfound engagement where we were just moving the right and the left arm, can you knit those ribs in? Can you get tall? Can you squeeze in the obliques? Can you pull the belly button towards the spine? And just chill here. Like you're just relaxing. Excellent. And then go ahead and cross the knees. Come all the way forward to tabletop position. Good. Brush all the bulldog hair off your yoga mat. And then in your tabletop position, we're going to do a few rounds of cat-cow here. So we're going to inhale, drop the belly, lift the chin, seat bones lift. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, chin towards the chest, push the mat away. Good. Inhale. And then exhale, push the mat away. Good. Inhale. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, push, push, push the mat away, chin towards the chest, keep pushing. And then come back to neutral. So we're going to play with those scapular push-ups. So we basically just did those in cat-cow. I want you to not lift your seat bones, though. We're going to keep the spine neutral, and we're going to drop the chest between the shoulders. So I'm going to turn forward so you can kind of see what I'm doing. So I'm dropping the chest down. And then I'm going to push the mat away, and I'm going to protract. So you see that little arch in my back here. But I'm not moving a cat-cow. It's just through the shoulders. Good. Go ahead and drop the chest. Scapular trying to come together to touch behind you. And then push the mat away, separating the shoulder blades. One more time. Drop the chest, trying to bring the shoulder blades behind you. Good. And then push, push, push the mat away. Good. And then coming back to neutral, let's do another cat-cow here. Inhale, seat bones lift. Exhale, push the mat away. Big come to neutral, curl the toes under. And then you're gonna hover. Good, so inhale with the knees hovering. Exhale, push the mat away. Staying here, you're gonna bring your right knee towards your chest. Keep hovering the left knee. Push the right foot back. Left knee. Keep hovering. Bring it back. Both knees down. Inhale, drop the belly. Knees come to the mat. Exhale, cat-cow. So push the mat away. Come back to neutral. Hover the knees. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Good. So as the knees hover, bring the right knee to the chest or toward your nose. Push the right foot back. Bring the left knee to your nose. Bring the left foot back. Knees come down. One more. Inhale with the knees on the mat. Lift the chin. Exhale, push the mat away. Chin towards the chest. Good. And then bring the knees up off the mat. Inhale. Exhale, tuck the chin towards the chest. Keep hovering the knees. Bring the right knee towards your nose. Tuck, 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 tuck. Good. Right foot comes down. Left knee towards your nose. Good. Left knee comes down. Both knees come down. Beautiful. You can come out of your shoulders for a second, because that'll make them burn a little bit. All right. And then you're going to go ahead and you're going to extend your right leg behind you really, really strong. So I want you to flex the foot here, and you're keeping that spine neutral. So we've really engaged through the shoulders. We're really strong through our belly here. And keep rotating your inner right thigh up so that your right toes and your right knee are pointing down. Good. Now without moving, can you reach your left arm forward? So trying to stay as steady as you can here. Keep reaching. Good. Left arm comes down. Bring the right knee down. So nothing fancy, but nothing fancy can still work you. Push the left leg back. Good. Neutral spine. Steady, steady, steady. Keep rotating your inner left thigh up. Keep your sternum moving forward, separating your clavicles. So separating the bones at the front of your chest. Reach the right arm forward. Find that length. And we're steady as we come into this transition. So we didn't rock onto one side or the other. We're not moving our spine too much. We're not moving our body too much. Right hand comes down. Left knee comes down. Good. Let's do another cat-cow here. Inhale. Good. Exhale, pushing the mat away. And then come back to neutral. Let's inhale the right arm up to the sky. Exhale, thread the right arm underneath the left to bring the right shoulder, the right temple, the right ear down to the mat. So stretch them out a little bit. And you're keeping your hips directly above your knees. So you're not sitting back towards your heels here. Good. And if you're comfortable, you can bring that left arm up and let the back of the left hand rest on the right hip. Good. Inhale, left arm comes up. Exhale, left hand comes down. And as you inhale, pushing into your left hand, you're going to sweep your right arm up, big twist. And then right hand comes down to meet the left. All right, inhale, left arm up. Exhale, thread the right arm underneath the left. So same thing on the opposite side. We're resting our shoulder and our left ear, the left side of our head completely on the mat. We're keeping our hips directly above our knees. And then you have the option to bring that right hand up and letting the back of the right hand rest on the left hip. If it feels sharp when you do that, if it becomes a little bit too much, just bring that right hand back down and press into it to help relieve some of the pressure, to help take some of it. Good. And then right arm comes up, bring the right hand down, and as you push into the right hand, inhale, the arm comes all the way up. Exhale, left hand comes down. Walk your hands slightly forward of your shoulders, curl the toes under, and let's make our way back to down dog. Good, so if you need to bend your knees, if you need to wiggle your toes, if you need to twist side to side, just kind of take these movements. And it might be your first time, and you might not know what feels organic to you, so you can try bending your right and left knee. That might feel really good. You can try all these different ways of moving here and just see what kind of feels right to you as you come into something like this. But I will tell you, if everything feels like it's in your hands and your arms, walk your feet in a little bit closer because it should be evenly balanced between your feet and your hands. Okay, now everybody's going to come to a still point. I want you to press into your palms. I want you to press into your knuckles, and I want you to wrap your triceps in. So it's like you're pointing the creases of your elbows forward. Good. Letting the head drop here. Keep pressing your chest back towards your thighs. And you can have the knees bent, or you can have them straight. It's your choice. And don't worry about those heels touching the mat. You don't have to worry about that. Mine never do. Very, very rarely. Very rarely. Good. Keep wrapping those triceps. Keep pushing the eyes and the elbows forward. Keep pressing into those fingertips. And I really stress that because that's going to help distribute the weight evenly through your hands and protect your wrists. Good. Nod the head yes. Shake the head no. And then start to walk your hands back towards your feet. We're going to get out of our shoulders. Hallelujah. And just go ahead and hang here in a forward folding bend. If you want, you can grab opposite elbows. You can let your arms hang. You can sway side to side. Again, just find those movements that feel really good to you here. But I do want you to make sure that your head's dropping, that you don't have it slightly tilted forward because you're probably type A, which is why you're here, because you need to relax. So let your head drop. Let it drop. Just let all the dump out of the top of your head. Okay. So bend your knees. I'm going to remove the knot on my shirt. Go ahead and bend your knees, and you're going to grab your big toes with your peace fingers and your thumbs. So you're going to wrap your fingers around them. Let your head drop, and then start to lift your seat bones and let your elbows come out. So when your elbows come out, that's going to let you slide your shoulder blades up your back away from your ears and lifting the seat bones, activating the muscles of the leg, getting them nice and warm. You're going to try to keep that neck loose and long here. Good, and then relax, bend the knees, let go of the toes. You're going to walk yourself all the way back out to down dog. Good. And then you're slowly going to let your knees come down to the mat. And then we're going to turn the eyes of the elbows forward again. We're going to bring our chin and chest down to the mat. So we're going to be knees, chin, and chest. So bending the elbows, keeping the elbows against the ribs, lowering all the way down, knees, chin, and chest. And then slide forward onto your belly. Good. Let the legs come long, feet are flat, hands are underneath the shoulder blades. Roll your shoulders back. And so you're still keeping your elbows in tight, rolling the shoulders back so you're driving your elbows towards your hips. Press into the palms, lift your forehead up. Press your chest off of the mat, but you're keeping your hips on the mat. And I want you to think about rolling the shoulders back so you're pressing your chest forward, pressing into the palms, pressing into your toes. Good. And then come all the way down. Take a big breath in. Exhale it out. Good. And then roll the shoulders back. Let's press into the palms and come up once more. Got it. Keep rolling your shoulders back. Keep the neck long. Don't throw the chin up. And then come all the way down. You're going to press back. You're going to press up into a plank on your knees. Curl the toes under. Press back to down dog. Good. Take a big breath in. Exhale, walk the feet forward towards the hands. So you're in a forward folding bend at the top of the mat. All right, we're going to inhale, look forward, flat back. So remember, you can bring your hands to your shins, or if your fingertips touch the mat, you can keep your fingers on the mat. But when you inhale forward, you're going to bring your hips directly in line above your ankles. So if your hamstrings are tight, a lot of people like to rock back. Think about rocking forward. Good. Exhale down. You'll feel it, I promise. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up, up, up. Good. Hands meet. Exhale, draw through heart center. So we're doing this modified vinyasa again. So our big toes are together. Shoulders down the back. Good. Get nice and relaxed. Feel the grounding of your feet here. I want you to feel all four corners of the feet on the mat. Inhale, arms up and overhead. You can reach out to the sides. I'm reaching forward because I got a wall here. Inhale up. And then exhale, you can swan dive or pray all the way down. Again, I've got a wall, so my hands stay narrow. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, plant the palms, stepping back to down dog. Pressing into your fingertips, rolling in the triceps. Bend the knees. Knees, chin, and chest. Come all the way down to the mat. And then slide forward onto the belly. Feet come flat. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale, up. Cobra. Press into the palms. Exhale, down. We're going to do 2 of these each time. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale, up. Cobra. Exhale, all the way down. Press into your hands. Plank on knees. Curl the toes under. Press back to down dog. We're going to step our right foot forward, turn the left foot flat. So we're lining up our feet for warrior 1. So it's going to be a right heel, left heel alignment, meaning we're not both feet in a line. We're on railroad tracks. Right foot is on the right railroad track, left foot is on the left railroad track. Back foot is at a 45-degree angle, which means the toes are pointed slightly forward towards the front of the mat. And we're going to come all the way up. So we'll just stand for a second with a straight leg because I'm feeling nice. I want you to think about rotating your hips with the short edge of the front of the mat, shoulders down the back. So again, we're really remembering our shoulders here through this practice. We're really remembering our core. So I want you to knit your ribs in so the ribs are stacked above the hips. So you're engaging your belly. You're going to bring your arms up and overhead, shoulders down the back. Now, if this is uncomfortable for your shoulders, you don't have to bring them up. You can bring your hands to your hips. You can bring them where it's comfortable for you. But if there's no pain, arms up and overhead. Biceps are coming back by the ears. And you can bring the arms wider to accommodate that, or you can bring the hands together. Shoulders come down the back, bend the right knee. Good, so finding your warrior 1 here. And so when you're coming into it, you're going to keep playing. You're going to keep pulling the right hip back. You're going to keep rotating that left hip forward. You're going to keep remembering to engage your belly. Good, getting really tall here. And so when I'm telling you to do 80,000 things, I also want you to remember to breathe in and out through the nose, controlled, and relax the face. Relax it. Scowling won't get you through it. Good. Take a big breath in. Exhale, hands come down. Step back, down dog. So remembering pressing into those knuckles, wrapping in those triceps, letting the head drop. Good. Step your left foot forward, right foot flat. So again, take this moment. It's a little bit of a wider stance, and those back toes are turned forward at a 45-degree angle. Coming all the way up. We're going to straighten the left leg to start. Rotate your hips and your shoulders with the short edge of the front of the mat. Good. Pull the belly in. Arms up and overhead. Let the shoulders relax down the back. Good. Nice long neck. And so you're lifting through the crown of the head, not letting the chin jut forward, and then bend the left knee. And then just stay here with your breath. So how fluid can you make your breath here? Controlling it. Noticing your body's response to stress, and what can you do when you control your breath? When you get tired, where do you start to let go? Where do you start to collapse? See if you can stay strong with it, if you can breathe into those spots. Good. Big breath in. Exhale, hands come down. So we're going to step back to down dog. We're going to go through that modified vinyasa again. Knees come down to the mat. Bend the elbows, keeping them kissing the ribs. Knees, chin, and chest. Slide all the way forward onto your belly. Press into the palms. Inhale, up, cobra. Exhale, down. Inhale, up, cobra. Exhale, down. Good. Start to press yourself all the way back up to a plank on knees. Curl the toes under. Press back. Down dog. Big breath in. Exhale, step your feet forward towards your hands. Inhale, look forward, long back, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, down. Inhale, come all the way up, up, up. Exhale, we're going to dive right back down. So we're going into our next sequence. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, plant the palms, step back, find your down dog. Good, strong arms, not collapsing into the shoulders here. Bend the knees. Bend the elbows, knees, chin, chest. Slide all the way forward onto your belly. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale, up cobra. Exhale, down. Another time. Inhale, up cobra. Exhale, down. Plank on knees. Curl the toes under. Press back, down dog. All right, so now we're going to step our right foot forward, and we're going to turn our left foot flat, but this time we're going to line up our right heel with our left ankle, with our left arch. I'm turning around so you guys can see. All right, so now we are on a balance beam. We just have our feet pointed in different directions. Now we're going to come all the way up to standing. Go ahead and straighten the leg. Line up your hips and shoulders, long edge of the mat. Arms out your side. So I really want you to pull energy all the way from your heart, all the way out your arms, shoulders down the back. Okay? Bend to the right knee and sink into this. So this is your warrior two. Now your gaze will turn over your right hand. So when you keep those shoulders down, it gives you that nice length in the neck here. So energy coming from the heart out through both fingertips, pressing into your left foot, really grounding into the right knee. This will probably be telling you stories about why you shouldn't be standing like this. They're just stories. Don't listen to them. All right, we're going to bring our right elbow to our right knee. I'm going to reach our left arm forward, pull the right hip back. So now we're in extended side angle. We're going to get into the shoulder again here. So I want you to inhale, reach, and then we're going to start to drop through a big circle, reaching all the way back and up. And we reach forward, we can turn our chest down, reach all the way back, rotate open. One more time, reach forward, all the way down, back. Now the left arm is gonna stop at the ceiling. Now we're gonna reach back, open, down, forward, up and through. Nice and slow. If you do it faster, you're not getting any brownie points. Nope. One more. Good. And then we're going to stop in the middle. And I want you to reach your left arm forward. So kind of like what we did before with those scapular push-ups, you're going to slide your arm forward and then pull the shoulder back in the socket. Slide it forward, pull it back. One more time. Slide it forward, pull it back. Now lift your left arm up. And so you have that action, you feel like you're trying to pull your scapula together in your back, really opening up your chest. Shoulders in the socket. Beautiful. And then start to bring both hands down to the mat. Step back, down dog. So you can do that vinyasa if you want. You can bring both knees down. Knees, chin, chest. Slide forward. Inhale, up cobra. Exhale, down. Inhale, up cobra. Exhale, down. Plank on knees. Curl the toes under, press back down dog. All right, so opposite side. We're going to step that left foot forward, turn the right foot flat. And so remember, when that foot, if it only comes about here, you can grab it, pull it forward, and you're lining up your left heel with your right arch. All right? Come up to standing. So it'll be nice to start with a straight leg because you know I'm going to hold you there for a while. Line up the hips, shoulders, long into the mat. Arms reach out. Shoulders on the back. Nice long neck. Good energy through the arms, so no noodle arms. And if your shoulders are gassed out, flip the palms over, okay? Bend the left knee, turn the gaze over the left hand. Keep reaching back with that right arm. Warrior two. Steady with the breath. Eyes can be open or closed. A lot of people tell you keep them open. If you find your strength inside, close your eyes. It's kind of challenging too because it messes with your balance. Okay, left elbow, left knee, reach the right arm forward. So think about pulling that left glute back and under you, creating length on the left-hand side. And then we're going to do those big arm circles again. So look forward, inhale, reach down, back and up. Big, big, big movement, but slow and controlled. Turning our chest down, reach through back, open, stopping with our right arm reaching up, and then reach back, down, and over, back, down, and over. Last one, back, down, and then stopping with our right arm reaching for the ceiling. Reach the right arm forward. So again, that scapular push-up action. Reach, except it's not a push-up. Reach the right arm forward and then pull it back in the socket. Good, so I'll turn again. Right arm forward and then pull it back. Right arm forward, pull it back, and then reach your right arm up. Good, so getting that big, big, big motion of feeling the scapula pulling together. So really activating your rhomboids back there. And then bring both hands down to the mat, step back. Good, let's go through that vinyasa. So knees, bend the elbows, kiss the ribs, chin and chest, slide to belly, inhale up, cobra, exhale down. Inhale up, cobra, exhale down. Press up to plank on knees, curl the toes under, press back to down dog. Big breath in. Exhale, step the feet to the hands. Inhale, look forward, flat back. Hands can be on the mat or on your shins. Exhale, pull the belly in as you bow. Inhale, reach for the sky. Slowly coming up, up, up. Top of the breath is the top of the pose. Exhale, we're gonna dive all the way back down. So we got another one to go. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step back. Down dog. Lower the knees down to the mat. Then once the knees get, we can find chin, knees, chin, chest. Slide forward onto your belly. Roll the shoulders back, press into the palms. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Press up to plank on knees. Curl the toes under, press back down dog. And then this time we're going to step the right foot forward and we're going to step the back left foot in 3/4 distance. So not the really big long lunge that I keep asking for. I'm going to turn again. So we're going to start to find pyramid pose here. Now, if you have blocks or if you've got books or something, you can bring your blocks to either side. If not, you can bring your hands to your shin and you could always bend your right knee. But I want you to inhale. Look forward, you're gonna pull your right hip back and push your left hip forward. So we're squaring off those hips. We've got a nice flat back here. We're squeezing in our belly to help extend that spine really long so the crown of the head moves away from the tailbone. And then we're gonna exhale, bow over that right leg. So again, you can use the blocks, or you can bring your hands to your shin, or it's nice to always just bend that right knee and let the head drop. And even if you're bending the right knee, you're pulling your right hip back. Just rest here with it. And you can play with it too. You might try bending your knee and then coming into straight. You might try hands on the shin, and you might be able to relax into it and come deeper. Just listen to where you are. But do what feels right, not what you think you're supposed to do. Good, and then you're gonna look forward. You're gonna walk into a little bit of a bigger of a lunge. So we're gonna step that left foot back, and we're gonna stay on the ball of the left foot. I'm gonna bring my right foot forward more. So find a nice long, high runner's lunge here. Left hand is gonna stay down, and you're gonna rotate your right arm up towards the ceiling. So remember where we were pulling those shoulder blades together. So we're squeezing them together. And we're gonna keep pushing into our left leg to keep it elevated. So sometimes that hip wants to drop. I want you to keep it elevated. Might not be perfectly square, but keep it active. Good, keep reaching those arms back. Big, big, big twist here. And then both hands come down. You're gonna step back. You can stay here in the down dog, or if you want, we can do our vinyasa. We can bring our knees to the mat, bend the elbows, elbows kiss the ribs, knees, chin, chest. Slide onto our belly. Inhale up, cobra. Exhale down. Inhale up, cobra. Exhale down. Press up to plank on knees. Curl the toes under, press back. Good, find the down dog. So we have the other side. We're gonna step that left foot forward, bring that right foot in about 3/4 distance. And again, we can use blocks if you have them. But you're gonna look forward, you're gonna pull the left hip back, right hip pushes forward, and then you can fold down into your pyramid pose. Hands on your props, on your shin, on the mat, bent knee, hands on the mat. Find what works for you. Keep letting the head sink. Getting nice and heavy here. Resisting the urge to keep the gaze looking forward, or you keep lifting your head for what's next, what's next. Good, and you can bend that left knee. You're gonna bring your hands down. I'm stepping my right foot back. Stay on the ball of the right foot and find that nice big lunge here. Right hand's gonna stay down. I'm gonna sweep the left arm up and I'm gonna keep pulling my shoulder blades together. So I'm turning. So pull the shoulder blades together. Keep pressing into your right heel, lifting that right leg. Think about pushing that left knee forward. Big, big, big movement. Steady with the breath. And then both hands come down, stepping back down dog. You can stay here or our vinyasa, knees come down, knees, chin, chest, slide onto the belly. Inhale up, cobra. Exhale down. Inhale up, cobra. Exhale down. Plank on knees. Curl the toes under, press back down dog. Checking to see how much time I got with y'all. From down dog, you're gonna step your right foot forward, left foot spins flat. Let's come up to a straight-legged warrior two stance, except it's not gonna be warrior two, it's gonna be triangle. So reach your arms out. Actually, let's bring our left hand to our left hip. And then you're gonna pull your right hip back, reach forward with your right arm. So see, I found a lot of length here. And then you're just gonna let your hand come to your shin. So I haven't moved my torso at all. I found my length, hand comes to the shin. Left arm reaches up. So like we've been doing this whole time, we're rolling the shoulders back, squeezing the scapula together. So if we were gonna try to hold a pencil between our shoulder blades. And gaze can be down, it can be forward, or it can be up at your left hand, it's up to you. But try not to let the head drop, forehead drop below the chin. Excellent. And then you're gonna pull yourself all the way up. Left hand comes to the left thigh. Reach the right arm over and back. And so we're not dumping weight into that left arm. It's just there as a guide. Keep reaching back, but keep the shoulder in the socket. So we're not coming out of it, we're activating it. Good. Come back up, both arms. Hands come down. Step back to down dog. Stay here or optional vinyasa. Knees. Bend the elbows, chin, chest. Slide forward, inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Plank on knees. Curl the toes under, press back down dog. Step the left foot forward, right foot spins flat. Line up your left foot with your right arch. Come up to standing, straight legs. Right hand comes to the hip. Good. Pull your left hip back, reach your left arm forward, find that length. So get over as far as you can, and then that hand just comes down directly beneath the shoulder on the shin, and then we reach the right arm up. So we're using our core to find where our torso is in the posture, and then we move our arms in. And remember, keep pulling the shoulder blades back together. It's the same stuff we do all the time, just a mindful way of doing it. Like we need to be more mindful. We're like at home all the time, like by ourselves right now, but just mindful in a different way. Gaze can be down, forward, up at the ceiling. Just don't let that forehead drop below the chin. Good, and then pull yourself up. Right hand comes to the right thigh. Left arm reaches over and back. But keep the shoulder blades sliding down the back. You're not hunching your shoulders towards your ears. And there's no weight in that right arm. It's there just as a guide. Hands come down, step back. Optional vinyasa, knees, chin, chest. Slide forward onto belly, hands under shoulders or back by ribs. Inhale, come up cobra. Exhale down. Inhale at cobra. Exhale down. Press up to plank on knees. Good. Curl the toes under, press back to down dog. Good. And then you're going to go ahead and step your right foot forward. Walk your hands to the left side of the mat. So I'm going to turn this way so you guys can see. So I step my right foot forward. I'm walking towards the left side of the mat to turn my feet parallel. Now I'm going to look forward, hands to hips, roll the shoulders back, pull myself all the way up. We're going to turn our heels and toes out. Bring our arms out nice and wide. And then right elbow underneath left. So wrapping for Garudasana arms. And so you might not wrap as far as this. You might be more like that. But find your wrap wherever it is. And I want you to think about, I'm going to turn. You're going to push your elbows forward and up while the shoulders slide down the back. And so you're pushing your pinkies away from you. And you'll feel that stretch. So we just tried to, we contracted those rhomboids. We contracted the muscles that were pulling the shoulder blades together. Now we're going to stretch them. Oh yeah, and we're going to bend our knees and sink into horse stance because it's a good time. So keep elbows forward, up, shoulders down the back, knees rolling back. If you want to rock and roll with it a little bit, you can do that. If you want to bounce. If you don't want to bounce, you can stay still. But stay with me, keep that breath steady. And then straighten the legs, reach the arms out, big stretch. Opposite elbows cross. So this time I have the right above the left. I'm pushing those pinkies away while I push the elbows forward and up, shoulders down the back, feeling that big, big stretch. And you might find one side likes this wrap better than the other. Bend the knees, sink. Keep the core engaged. So you're keeping the ribs above the hips. Keep rolling the knees back. Excellent. Steady with the breath, eyes open or closed. Good, and then straighten, reach the arms out nice and wide. Hands come to the hips. Make the feet parallel or turn the toes in, pigeon-toed. Looking up, inhale. Exhale, lead out with the chin and chest. I'm actually letting you lead with the chin for once. Let the head come down. And then the hands are going to drop directly beneath the shoulders. Let the head drop. Now, when you have your fingertips facing forward, it's a slight action of pressing into the ground as if you were, and then pushing the hands as if you were going to slide them forward, but they're staying still. And that's going to guide you into this posture a little bit deeper, just not too aggressively. Good. Remember the shoulders, move away from the ears. Don't let them shrug up here. And then inhale, look forward. Bring the right hand directly beneath your sternum. And then you're going to bring the left hand to your tailbone. Roll the shoulders open. So you're finding a twist here. And you're not cranking your shoulder into it. So you're not rotating, internally rotating that right shoulder. You're keeping that arm straight. You're keeping the shoulder in the socket. And you're rotating through your vertebrae. And just keep that left hand on your tailbone to make sure that your hips are level. Can't speak today. It's probably because I don't speak to people anymore. Left arm can reach up if you want it to. And then bring both hands down, let the head drop. Good. Looking forward, left hand directly underneath the sternum, right hand to the tailbone, rotate open the right shoulder. Feel those hips level, and you're not cranking with your left arm. You're keeping that left shoulder in the socket, finding the rotation through your spine. Option to reach the right arm up. Big breath in. Exhale, both hands come down, let the head drop. Good, look forward. Hands to hips, inhale all the way up. You're gonna turn towards the front of your mat. Good, hands down, step back to down dog. Optional, one more vinyasa if you want it. Knees come down. If not, you can just stay in down dog. Slide onto the belly, inhale up cobra, exhale down. Inhale up cobra, exhale down. And then whether you're coming from this vinyasa from the plank or you're coming from down dog, we're all gonna meet in child's pose. Good. So arms are reaching forward. If your shoulders feel tired, you can bring your arms by your sides. And then knees are as wide as the mat as you're sitting back on your heels. If that's uncomfortable, by all means, please bring your knees closer together. Just modify it so it works for you. Take a few breaths here. Walk those fingertips away so you get nice and long. And you're gonna walk your hands over to the right-hand side. Keep your head up and just walk them so far away. Get a big, big, big left side body stretch. Remember, shoulders aren't creeping towards the ears. Good, walk back to center, and then you're gonna walk your hands over to the left, and you're gonna walk them so far away. Big, big, big side body stretch here. Remember not to shrug those shoulders. And then come back to center. Let your hands come underneath your shoulders. Press yourself up to seated. Drop your hips to either side. Yes, it's all downhill from here. Good. Shake the legs out. Okay, so legs are long. We're pressing the heels away from us. We're sitting tall. So we've been using our core to move us into our position instead of using our limbs to get us there. So we're going to continue that. Arms up and overhead. Use the belly to pull you out and over your legs as far as you're pulling without using your arms to yank you there. And then let the hands come down to the toes, the ankles, the shins, wherever they're grabbing. Ooh. Keep pressing the legs into the mat. Keep pulling the belly in. And so it's like you're squeezing yourself with your abdominals. Just squeeze your crown of your head towards your toes. Again, can't speak today. No speak up. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Exhale, hands come down. And now we can do reverse plank or reverse tabletop. So hands come behind us. Fingertips are facing forward. I want you to roll the shoulders back. Puff out that chest. And then you can either have straight legs, lift the hips, or you can have bent knees, lift the hips. It's your choice. But when you're ready, and just remember you can change your mind partway through, you're going to lift your hips. Option to keep your chin on your chest, or you can let the head fall back. Keep rolling the shoulders back. Keep pressing into all the knuckles of your fingers, not just letting the wrists dump in. And then slowly come down. Go ahead and give it a shake. Go ahead and bend your right knee so the sole of the right foot comes to the inside of the left leg. I'm turning so you guys can see. And I'm squaring off my hips and shoulders. So I'm not open like this. I'm looking directly towards my left foot. Sternum, center of my chest is lining up with my left leg. Inhale, arms up and overhead. Use those abdominals. Pull yourself out and over first. And then let the hands come down. So toes, shin, sides. Everybody's got their sweet spot. Crown of the head moves towards the toes. Right rib cage is rotating towards the left leg. Good, and then inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Exhale, hands down. Go ahead and straighten out the right leg. Give it a shake. You're gonna turn to this side. Left knee bends, sole of the left foot to the inside of the right leg. Sitting tall, lining up our sternum. So the hips are squared. Arms up and overhead. Pull ourselves out and over, over, over. And then once we find our maximum, hands come down. Breathe into it. It's this fine line between finding the challenge, but relaxing into it. And it comes more and more easily over time, but in the beginning, it probably feels like all maximum effort. But just stay with it. Keep thinking about where you can let go when you're in a posture, what muscles you don't need, and eventually that'll all become second nature. Inhale, arms up. Exhale them down. Go ahead and straighten the leg. Give it a shake. Good. I'm turning again. Knees are bent. I'm going to go ahead and hook my hands underneath my knees and roll down one vertebrae at a time, nice and slow. I'm going to find a bridge pose here. So my knees bent and my feet are parallel. So it means my toes aren't turning in, they're not turning out, they're straight. Heels as close to the glutes as suitable for my knees. You do what's right for your knees. Good. Arms at your sides. Go ahead and press into your feet to lift the hips up. So now we're resting on the back of the head, the back of the neck, and the shoulders. You can keep your arms at your sides. You can go ahead and interlace your fingers underneath you and shimmy your shoulders under you a little bit more. It's your choice. But keep thinking about pressing into your big toes, and that'll help keep your knees in line instead of bowing out. Keep imagining that you're trying to slide your heels towards you, and you're going to feel your hamstrings activate. Good. And then if you have your arms at your sides or your fingers intertwined, you can bring your arms up and overhead and let them fall behind you. And then roll down one vertebrae at a time, nice and slow. Good. And then bring your feet as wide as the mat. And then let both knees fall over to the right. And then both knees fall over to the left. One more windshield wiper. Bring them over to the right. Bring them over to the left. Come back to center. Feet are hips width distance again. We're going to do one more here. Arms at the sides. Press your hips up. Good. So if you didn't try interlacing your fingers last time and you want to, here's your chance. If you're like, screw that, I don't like doing it, it's not my favorite thing to do, analyze why it's not your favorite thing to do. Think about why it's not your favorite thing to do. And if you still have good reasons for it not to be your favorite thing to do, lay your arms at your sides. You might have real injuries that I don't know about, and you know your body better than I do. Good. Steady with the breath. And then bring the arms up and overhead, let them fall behind you. Roll down one vertebrae at a time, nice and slow. Good, and then bring your feet hips width or mats width apart. Both knees fall to the right and to the left. And to the right. And to the left. And then come back to center. Soles of the feet come together, knees fall out, and you can rest here for a moment. I like to bring my hands to the tops of my thighs, like basically by my hips, and press, and that creates a little bit of natural traction. So it's not the tops, the insides of your thighs, it's the tops of your thighs. The spot that's superior, it's the spot that's the closest to your upper body. It just feels really good. And go ahead and relax again. Knees are bent. Right ankle, left knee. Draw the left knee towards you. You're going to grab underneath your left hamstring, or you can grab your left shin. It's your choice. But drawing the left knee towards you, right foot is flexed, and you could use the right elbow to push the right knee away to get a little bit deeper to the hips. But when you're here, let your shoulders fall back to the mat. And see how long you can make your spine. Good. So we're always trying to find that length. We're always trying to keep our joints in the socket. Kind of an important thing. And then release. Right ankle is going to stay on top of the left knee. Both knee and ankle are going to come over to the side. I got to turn because I'm too close to the wall. And you're going to keep the right foot on the mat, arms at your sides. Reach out long. And I like to walk my fingertips away from me and turn my gaze over the right shoulder. Now, if you want a little bit more, you can just completely cross your legs and let both knees drop over to the left. So you can, again, choose what feels better for you. Bring your gaze back up to center. Go ahead and bring your knees back up to center, uncross. Good, realign your spine. Left ankle, right knee. Draw your right knee towards you again. Grab the right hamstring or on top of the right shin. That left elbow can gently push the left knee away. The most important thing of all is that heavy head on the mat, that long spine. Shoulders are relaxing back. If you're hunching up here, you need to back off a little bit. Maybe get a strap so you can create more length. And then release, right foot comes down. Both the left foot and the right knee come to the right side. Reaching the arms out. I have to turn again. Good. Finding that twist. Remember to creep those hands away from you. Gaze can turn over the left shoulder. And if you want that little bit extra, you can just cross the legs completely. Getting deeper into the twist. So many choices. Gaze comes back up to center. Knees come back up to center. Uncross them. And then hug the knees to the chest. Happy baby's pose if you want it. Arms come to the insides of the knees and then grab the outsides of the feet. And we're keeping the ankles stacked above the knee and drawing the knees down towards either side of the mat. If you're like, hell no, woman, just hug the knees. You don't have to do it. Don't have to do it. Then let your feet come down to the mat. Let the legs slide long. Arms come underneath you. Or arms come to the sides. Shoulders come underneath you. And you've got that blanket or towel. If you want, you can go ahead and cover yourself up here. Get nice and cozy. So I got the air conditioning on. Because the bulldog can't breathe in the heat. So it's freezing in here. So you can go ahead and cover up in your blanket. Stay where you are. Keep the eyes closed. Good. Starting to scan down your body. Letting the muscles of your face relax. As the jaw relaxes, you feel the teeth separate. Tongue touches the roof of the mouth and slides back. As the neck muscles unravel, you feel the head get heavy, heavy, heavy onto the mat. Shoulders fall back. Arms get heavy. Feel the weight make its way all the way to your palms. As your arms get heavy and your shoulders drop back towards the mat, you feel your chest relax and open up. Any constriction that was there, leaving. Exhale again. Any tension that's in your belly just dissolves, melts away. Start to feel the muscles of your lower back draping towards the mat, lengthening and releasing. The hips relax, the glutes relax, the quadriceps and your hamstrings relax. Calf muscles melting heavy into the mat. Start starts to move out over the tops of your feet, through your heels, under the soles of the feet, and then out to your toes as you drop into your final and deepest relaxation. You can stay as you are for as long as you want, or you can come out of Shavasana with me. Staying as you are, start to inhale through the nose. Inhale, 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 inhale. Hold the breath at the top. Open up the mouth, exhale, let it go. Again, inhale through the nose. Inhale, 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 inhale. Sip in a little bit more air and then hold the breath at the top. Face remains relaxed. Open up the mouth, exhale, let it go. Inhaling again, inhale, 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 inhale. Biggest breath yet today as you sip in more and more air, holding the breath at the top. Body remains calm. Open up the mouth, exhale, let it go. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Reach your arms up and overhead. First thing in the morning, stretch. And then roll onto your side, bend your knees, rest your head on your arm like a pillow. Just take a quiet moment before we move on. Start to push yourself up to a comfortable seated position, sitting tall, eyes closed. Bring your hands to your heart in Anjali Mudra. Take a moment to feel this strength and connection. Even when we're separated, you can feel engaged. And part of yourself, and still being part of the world around you. Taking a moment to make a promise to yourself, whatever promise it is. It could be to be kinder, it could be more forgiving of yourself. It could be to say nice things to yourself. And then once you've chosen what that pact will be, I want you to take an inhale through the nose again. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Hold the breath at the top. Lower the head to heart, sealing in this promise. Then lift the chin, exhale, let it go. Lift the sides of the mouth into a smile. Think the eyes open. Thank you so much for joining me for class tonight. Namaste. All right, guys. May the 4th be with you. Had to be done. Go forth and be awesome. Bye.